This is paper 1, October November 19, variant 11, and time allowed for this paper is 2 hours. Calculators must not be used. So evaluate 3 into 1, 4 by 7. 3 into 7 one time is 7. 7 plus 4, 11 by 7. So 11 into 3 is 33 by 7. I'll just keep solving it. If you face any problem or you want to try a different method, do let me know. And the other one is 1.3 into 0.3. I feel comfortable by writing it in fraction. So 13 into 3 is 39 by 100. So that's 0.39. Number 2 says the scatter diagram shows marks that 12 students each obtained in test A and test B. So this is test A, this is test B. Give a reason why it is not appropriate to draw a straight line. Because it shows no trend. Question number 3 says the diagram shows the set net of solid. What is the special mathematical name for the solid? If you would just imagine that when all these are going to close in, this side would stick with this. So we have a square base and pointed top, and all other sides are a triangle. So I may name it a pyramid or pyramid. For the solid, write down the number of vertices. So when we have the solid, I'm counting that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5 vertices or corners. That's 5. Factorize 1 minus 36 p square. No midterm breaking, no 3 times, no taking out common. So we go for a square minus b square equals a plus b into a minus b. So that's 1 square minus 6p whole square. So a plus b into a minus b. And make habit of writing the answer in the answer space. B part says factorize this. Now I have 4 terms. I cannot find anything common in the first two, and I choose to rearrange. So 4x plus 12 plus 3y plus xy. So I can take out 4 as common. I'm left with x plus 3. In the next two, I can take out y common. This is 3 plus x. Now these two brackets are already same. Just for sake of satisfaction, I'm rearranging them. That's y, x plus 3. So 4 plus y into x plus 3. A television program is 2 hours 40 minutes long, and no one is asking anything. I'm assuming you're understanding. Television program is 2 hours and 40 minutes long. It starts at 22:45. What time does it finish? So it's already 22:45, and after 2 hours and 40 minutes, 5, 4 and 4 is 8. This is 24. Now I'm going to take out 60 minutes out of this 85, and when the 60 goes on the other side, that's 25 actually won the next day. So that is 1, and when we take out 60 from 85, I'm left with 25. So that's 125 the other day, or 1:25 a.m. The program contains 8 advertisement breaks, each which last for 3 minutes. We have 8 breaks lasting 3 minutes. Find the fraction of 2 hour 40 minutes that is taken by advertisement. So first of all, 8 into 3, 24 minutes are taken by the advertisement, and total were 2 into 60 plus 40. 6 2 times 12, 120 plus 40 is 160. So 24 out of 160. So this is 12 and 80 with 2 again, that's 6 and 40, 2 again, that's 3 and 20. So give your answer in your simplest form and fraction form, so that's 3 by 20. Question number 6 is write these values in order starting with the smallest. Now again it would depend on your practice, you understand fractions more or decimals more. So if I just keep this as fraction for now, that's 3 over 100, that's 1 by 10 already, but I'm writing it as 3 by 30, multiplying and dividing just for a better comparison with this 30 and 3. And this is 5 by 100, that's 2 by 25. If I multiply it with 4, that would be 8 by 100. Fraction, only 2 are 30, just to have a close idea. 3 by 30 was already 0.1, that's 0.03, 0.05, that's 0.08. All those are lesser than this. And 1 by 30, 1 by 3 is already 0.333, so that's 0.0333. So 3 by, after writing this, I just realized that it would have been easier in decimals. This is 0.03 continued, that is 0.03 fixed, that is 0.1, that is 0.05, and this is 0.08. So the smallest being double decimals, this is 0.03. Then next after it is 3 continued, that's 1 by 30. After this we have 0.05, that's 5%, and 0.08 is 2 by 25, and this being 1 decimal place is the largest number in this given sequence. Y is directly proportional to x when x is equals to 4, y is equals to t. So y is directly proportional to x, y is equals to kx. First set is k, y is t, k stays as it is. This is 4. It says find x in terms of t when y is 2. So k is already t by 4. I'm rewriting the equation. This is y is equals to t by 4x. So when y is 2, we replace y with 2. That's t by 4x. 4 2 times 8 by t is equals to x. Any confusion till now? Not any? Okay. By writing each number to one significant figure, so that is close to 60. That is 60 square. This is 20, and that's 1. 60 is going to be 6 times 36, and 2 more zeros by 20. This is 180. Estimate the value of this, that's 180. Solve the simultaneous equation. Again depends on your practice, what you feel comfortable. I'm multiplying with 3, so that's 3x, the first one. 3x plus 12y is equals to 3. Second is just copied, 3x plus 2y is equals to 8. Now I'm going for subtraction. So sign changes. X, we get rid of x, that's 10y is equals to minus 5. So y is equals to minus 5 by 10, leaving us with y is equals to negative 1 by 2. Choose any equation. X plus 4y is equals to 1. X plus 4 times negative 1 by 2 is equals to 1. To 1 to 2, x minus 2 is equals to 1. X is equals to 1 plus 2, x is equals to 3. The requirement of question is being fulfilled. X is 3 and y is negative 0.5. But you can check in exam by substituting the values back in the equation. Question number 10 says, Amir buys a camera for $250 and sells it for $200. Calculate the percentage loss. So he lost $50 and he purchased it for $250 times 100. So that's 1 and 5, 1 times, 20 times. So that's a 20% loss. B part says Meera invests some money at a rate of 2% per year, simple interest. How many years does it take for her investment to double in value? So simple interest is equals to PRT over 100. I'm just plugging in the values I know. That is, rate is 2 and time is unknown, and that's 100. Now see, Meera invests some money. I'm going to keep it in form of P. You may select any value, 10 or 100 or anything, and then realize that how many years it will take the investment to double. The investment only doubles if you are investing 100 and you are getting 100 back. If you are investing 200 and you are getting 200 back, that actually means your investment and interest are equal. What you are getting back is interest. So if my investment is P, my interest should also be P. I'm solving for it. That's 100P is equals to 2PT. P cancels out with P, 2 goes on the other side, we're left with 50 is equals to T. So it would take 50 years for our investment to double at this rate. Another example, I equals PRT over 100. Let's say she invested 1000 rupees. So that's 1000, rate is already 2, time is unknown, that's 100, and it would only double, that's 2000, when you add up 1000 interest. So that's 1000 on the other side. Similarly, you can just cancel these out, multiply 100 on the other side with 1 is equals to 2t, 100 by 2 is equals to t, t is equals to 50. So whatever assumption you make, you will end up with same answer. 11a, just simplification, 7 minus 15k, 3 2 times is 6, and 13 minus 15k, 13 minus 15k. B part, solving this we have two equations and taking out common two terms, and taking out common is possible. So I'm left with 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. So first bracket equals to 0 and second bracket equals to 0. 5x is equals to 3, x is equals to 3 by 5. X is 0 and that's 3 by 5. Question number 12. Indices, bases same, powers add. Minus 2 plus 4, 3 raised to power 2 is 9. 3 minus 3 raised to power 0. 3 stays as it is, that's 1, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Simplify. We just add them, 4 stays as it is, then y raised to power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. I'm taking LCM, that is 2 plus 1, so 4y 3 by 4. Write the number in standard form. The condition is to put a decimal after the first digit and count 1, 2, 3, 4. I've increased that number 4 times, so I'll decrease the power by 4. Evaluate giving answer in standard form. So 8 into 10 raised to power 9 minus 9 into 10 raised to power 8. There are different approaches. I'm taking out 10 raised to power 8 as common. So I'm left with 8 into 10 raised to power 1 minus 9. That's 8 raised to 10 raised to power 8. 80 minus 9 is 71 into 10 raised to power 8, and now converting it into standard form is 7.1. When we decrease this number, we increase the other side. So that's 7.1 into 10 raised to the power 9. Find the highest common factor HCF of P and Q. In highest common factor, we need to have the exact commons. So this is 2, this is 2 cube. Out of these two, that's only 1 2. Then 3 and 3 square, out of these two, that's only 1 3. And 5 square and 5, out of these two, again only 1 5. So 2 into 3 into 5, 2 3 times 6, 5 times is 30. Sometimes the number is too large, like the product, you can write them as it is, like 2 into 3 into 5. Find the lowest common multiple of P, Q and 21. I'm just copying it here. P is 2Q into 3 into 5 square. Q is 2 into 3 square into 5, and 21 is 3 into 7. First thing was HCF, now we are going for LCM, and in LCM we will select everything and highest value. So in all of these I can see that there is 2 and the highest value is cube. The second one, there are 3's and the highest value is squared. Now I'm looking at 5. Although 21 there is no 5, but we will select it and the highest value, and then 7. Now this is large enough. I'm going to write it as it is: 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square into 7. That's the LCM. Now it says find the smallest integer n such that Pn is a square number. I'm copying P. That was 2 cube into 3 into 5 square, and then there is n. And if that is a square number, it must have a square root as well. And if that's a square number, we should be able to make pair of 2's. So that's 1, 2 square, 1 left outside, 3 into 5 square into n. Now I am short of 1, 2 and 1, 3. So therefore n must include 1, 2 and 1, 3 in order to make pair of 2 to each. So that makes n equal to 6. In the diagram, 3 small triangles are shaded. Shade one more small triangle to give the diagram that has exactly one line of symmetry. Now in order to have one line of symmetry, I'm just thinking for this line I need to shade this, this and this to make it symmetric. So that's not 1. Another line of symmetry when I go for this side, and this shows a possibility that I can shade this triangle, and yes, 1 shaded, and I'm getting one line of symmetry. B part. In the diagram, the 3 triangles and the circle form a figure that has a rotational symmetry of order 3. So if that's order 3, it rotates 3 times. That would give 88 in these 3 places and y in the remaining 3 places, and x would definitely continue. Let me just write for myself, that's going to be x on all the places. This x lands right here, this x lands right here, but those are radiuses making it isosceles, so that's still x. In the diagram, okay, shown find x. So first of all, 180 minus 88 by 2. That's P1, 180 minus 80 is 100, 100 minus 8 is 72, and 72 by 2 is 36. Find y. So you see these 3 88s and y. So 88 times 3 plus 3y makes up a complete circle. 88 times 3, 3 8s are 24, 2 carry, 3 24, 25, 26. So that's 264 plus 3y is equals to 360. Now 3y is equals to 360 minus 264. If it would have been 260, I'm left with 100. 100 minus 4 is 96, and y is equals to 96 by 3. That is 3 times 9, 3, 2 times 6, so y is 32. Question 16. In the Venn diagram, shade the region which represents C intersection A union V. Someone just said their call is being denied. Okay. In the Venn diagram, shade the region which represents C intersection A union B complement. So I'm just thinking about A union B. This is all A union B, and if that's complement, means this is not included, that means this remaining region is included. And now intersection of this with C is only this part. This is common with A union B complement. So that's what we shade and leave the remaining. B part, universal set is given, T is given, V is given. List the members of T intersection V complement. I would write V complement first to avoid any mistakes. So this is A, B, A, B. So C is there. I'm not writing A, B. That is D, G, H, I, G, H, I. So whatever is left behind is V complement. So that's C, E, F and J. This is V complement. An intersection with T. Now we can see whatever is common. B is not same, D is not same, F is same, first thing, H not same and J is same. So these are the members of T intersection V complement. Then it says find N T union V. So there is T, there is V. I'm going to list all the members. A, then B, no repetitions. D, E, that's F, G, H, I and J. So these are union 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 members in total when we make a union. Question number 17. Inequalities shading. You covered this in grade 9. The diagram shows the line x plus y is equals to 8, y is equals to 1 by 2x, x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 0. I'll just mark them for now. Y is equals to 0 is x-axis. So that's easy when we communicate. And then x is equals to 0 is y-axis. Y is equals to 1 by 2x shows me a positive gradient and no y-intercept. So that means this is the line with positive gradient and passes through the origin, no y-intercept. And the last one is x plus y is equals to 8, y is equals to minus x plus 8, negative gradient and positive y-intercept is this last given line. Write down the label of the region which is defined by these 3 inequalities. Okay. So the first one says x plus y is less than 8. If that's less than 8, this should be the region. Or let me just cross out which is not. A, E, I and J are not the region. And then the second one says y is less than 1 by 2. So it should be below this line. B, F and C eliminates. Then it says y is greater than 0. Y is greater than 0 above the x-axis, so we eliminate these two as well. I'm left with only G. B part says write down all the inequalities which define region E. So let me just highlight that. This is region E and this is one line, this is second line and this is third line, which actually make a border with this region E. So we need only these 3 lines and we can ignore y is equals to 0. So when I'm looking at this vertical line, x is equals to 0, E is to right of it. So that's going to be x greater than equal to 0. Now I would like slightly disagree with this question. Whenever there are solid lines, they should use this. So you'll have an exception. Either you use x greater than equal to between the lines. Okay, it's not actually including. So x is greater than 0 only would work. Then The second line is this slanting line with negative gradient. Again, E is above that, so my inequality is going to be greater in favor of this on side of y. So x plus y is greater than 8. Last line is this slanting line passing through the origin. E is again above that, so y is going to be greater. Y is greater than 1 by 2x. These are the three inequalities. Question number 18. The masses of 120 cereal packets were measured. The results are summarized in the cumulative frequency diagram. Use the diagram to estimate the median. Now don't get confused with this 140. Don't just quickly jump to 70. Median is half of what this maximum value is, and that's 120 in this case. 120 by 2 is 60. So I'm going to read the graph against 60, and this is 501 is the median. Second says the interquartile range, that's upper quartile minus lower quartile. Now upper quartile is at 75%, or I've just done this, I can simply get in between both of these. This is 90, this is 30. Reading first at 90 is between 80 and 100, and I'm getting 502. So my upper quartile is 502, and lower quartile reading between 20 and 40 is 30. I'm getting this value. I need to check. This is 497 and 498. This is 1 unit and 5 boxes. So 1 by 5 is 0.2. So 2 of those boxes will make it 0.4. That's 500.4. So this is 1.6. B part says the measure of scales used were faulty. The measured masses were all 0.8 grams more than the actual masses. Write down the median and interquartile range of the actual masses. So if the actual masses were more, I'm getting a median of 501. So that will be 501.8, but the interquartile range is not going to change, because if we would just increase both of these by 0.8, the difference stays the same. This is 502.8, and 500.8 would be 501.2. So both of these are increasing, so the gap would stay the same, difference would stay same. Functions. F of x is equals to 5 minus x over x. Evaluate this. So a simple substitution. 5 minus 0.5 over 0.5. 5 minus 0.5 is 4.5. By 0.5, that doubles it, makes it 9. F inverse. Step 1. 5 minus x over x is equals to y. Approach, or step 2 is make x the subject. 5 minus x is equals to xy. Collecting all the x on one side, taking out x common, is 1 plus y, and 5 divided by 1 plus y is equals to x. And now we can replace, we were using this f of x is equals to y. Therefore, f inverse y is equals to x. So I can replace this f inverse x is equals to 5 over 1 plus x. Question number 20. The table shows the results when a dice is thrown 300 times. So number on dice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Frequency is this. P is unknown. Q is unknown. Other values are given. The relative frequency is also known as probability of throwing 4 is 0.2. So find the value of P and Q. So getting a 4 probability is 0.2. So total is 300 times the relative frequency. So 300 into, that's P1, I just this is 10, so 13 to 2 is 60. Now P is 60, we already have this total, and I can add all these and subtract it from 300. So 55, 42, 45, 50, okay, let me write it this way, 55, 42, 45, 50, and that's 60. 5, 6, 7, 7 and 5 is 12, 2, 1 carry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 252, 55 plus 42, I'm just making a cross check. 45 plus 60 plus 50 is 252. So total was 300, we subtract 252, that's 48. So values of P and Q. How many times would you expect to throw a 2 when the dice is thrown 1000 times? So 2 was 42 times out of 300. So if it is 42 times out of 300, it would be x times out of 1000. So that is 42 into 1000 by 300 equals x. We get away with these two zeros, and 42 is divisible by 3, that's 14, 3 1 times and 3 14 times. 14 into 10 is 140. So I'll expect 140 times 2 would appear. Question 21, circles. In the diagram, the point A, B, C, D and E lie on circle center O. A, B, C, D, E lie on circle center is O. The point B, O, E lie on the straight line B, O, E, that's a straight line and diameter as well. AB is parallel to AD, this is AB, parallel to ED, and DEO is 53. Now we are going for X. I'm using the property angle at center is twice the angle at circumference. I'm moving this point towards right, and it would look like this. So if this is 2x, that's x, and the radius hits and goes back, radius hits and goes back, so basically x is double of 53. 53 times 2 is 106. 106. And keep on writing so we know what we have and we can use that later. Finding y. In order to find y, if I just look at this four-sided figure, all the four corners are touching the circumference of the circle, so that's a cyclic quadrilateral. So sum of opposite angles is 180, that's supplementary. So 180 minus 53, 180 minus 50 is 130, 3 goes away, 127. So y is 127. This was 106. Next part says find z, and that's already alternate angle, parallel lines, so z is straight away 53. And last one is finding t. Now BE is a diameter, angle subtended on diameter is 90, so we do have these two angles, and t is again sum of triangle. So t is equals to 180 minus 90 minus 53, that's 90 minus 53, 90 minus 50 is 40, 3 goes away again, 37. Question number 22. Construction mainly is not in your syllabus now, but construction of triangle is. I'll just quickly go through this. Using a pair of compass and straight edge, construct the perpendicular bisector of AC. Perpendicular bisector of AC. I'll open my compass more than half, place the needle at A and draw the arc on both sides. Then place the needle at C, draw the arc on both sides, and then join these two point of intersections, and that will give me perpendicular bisector. Second point says the locus of points that are equidistant from AB and AC. So when we are talking about two lines AB and AC, that brings us to angle bisector. So I'm placing the needle of the compass at A and drawing an arc. Some wish to draw it with one stroke, some draw it like this. So both are same. And then I lift the needle, place it at a new point and mark the arc, place it at a new point, mark the arc. So this will give me angle bisector. Now this angle bisector new line is equidistant from AB and AC. Now the locus, defining the locus. Locus is completely not in your syllabus now. The perpendicular bisector of AC meets BC at P. Perpendicular bisector of AC meets BC at P. So that's P. Perpendicular bisector of AC meeting BC at P. Q is the point on BC that is equidistant from AB and AC. So that is somewhere on the angle bisector. Perpendicular bisector of AC meets BC at P, done. Q is the point on BC that is equidistant from AB and AC. Mark and label the point P and Q on the diagram and measure PQ. Q is also on BC, so this is Q, so just marked. And now we'll measure this and write whatever the length is. Question 23, travel graphs or kinematics. The diagram is a speed time graph representing part of train's journey. The train slows down uniformly from a speed of 40 meters per second to 24, from 40 slows down to 24 in a time of 20 seconds. It then slows down uniformly for further 40 seconds until it stops and reaches speed 0. Find the deceleration between T20 and T60. Gradient of speed time graph is always giving us acceleration. So gradient is y2. I'm writing this for myself. That's 60 and 0. This is x20, y24. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So change in y negative 24, change in x is 40. With 4, that's 4 6 times is 24, 4 10 times, so that's negative 0.6. This is acceleration. Retardation has an opposite sign. So retardation is 0.6 meters per second square. B part says find the speed when t is equals to 50. So let's suppose 50 is right there. This point would be 50, so x is 50 known and speed y is unknown. I already know the gradient of this line, which is negative 0.6, already done in previous part. Now I'm using these 2 points, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now I'll solve for y. So that is 10. So negative 6 is equals to negative y, so y is equals to 6. It is 6 meters per second. Find the distance traveled from time 0 to 20. Speed time graph. The area of speed time graph will give us the distance from 0 to 20. This is a trapezium. You may split it as you wish in rectangle and triangle. I'll do it with the trapezium. So trapezium is 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides. This is 40. The other side is 24, and the distance between parallel lines is called height. So 1 by 2 sum of parallel side into height. This is 2 1 times, 2 10 times, and adding these two is 4 and 6 times 10 gives me 640 meters. 640 meters. Matrices is again not in your syllabus. Those who are appearing in 2024 and later. Vectors. In the diagram, B is the midpoint of OD and OA ratio AC is equals to 1 ratio 3. I think I just should complete this quickly. It's simple. 2A minus B, I'm just substituting. 3 1 minus 2 0 minus B is minus 2 1 3 0. That's 6 2 minus 4 0 minus minus 2 1 3 0. So first element subtracted first. 6 minus minus 2 is 8. Minus 2 minus 1 is 1. Minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. And last are zeros. A inverse, that was supposed to be 1 over determinant of A into adjoint of A, and determinant is cross multiplication 3 into 0 minus minus 2 into 1. So that's already 0 and that makes it plus 2. So 1 over determinant is 1 by 2 and adjoint is place change in this diagonal and sign change in the other diagonal. So it is your wish, you want to divide all the elements with 2 or keep it as it is. And the last is find matrix X such that AX is equals to 3 minus 4. So I'm copying A, that was 3 minus 2 and 1 0 times X is 3 minus 4. This is again a matrix. Now when we multiply matrices, we multiply row into column. So I'm getting 3 in the first part, so that must be 3 into something plus 1 into 0, or else it won't be 3. So I'm assuming that 3 is multiplied with 1 and then with 0. And in case of minus 2, a row into column, first row, first column, second row, second column. Or just simply I have that option as well, that we can go for X. This is AX is equals to something 3 minus 4, so X is equals to A inverse into 3 minus 4. Yeah, that is more convenient and easy. 2, 3, rather imagining the numbers 1 by 2 stays outside. 3 minus 4, I'm multiplying these two matrices. I will deal with 1 by 2 later. So first into first is 0, row into column plus 4, and then that's 2 into 3 is 6 minus 12, that's 1 by 2, 4 and minus 6, so that's 3 and minus 3. So X is equal to 3 and minus 3. Vectors. In the diagram, B is the midpoint of OD, that's midpoint 1 ratio 1. OA ratio AC, OA ratio AC is 1 ratio 3. OA is just A, OB is just B. Express as simply as possible in terms of A and RB, OC. So from O to C, we can see that was 1 only, that was 3. So this complete length is going to be 4A. CD. For CD, I'm writing as CO plus OD. Now OC is 4A, so CO is going to be negative 4A and OD is 2 times B, so 2B minus 4A. Now it says P is a point on CD where CP is 3 by 4 of CD. Express AP as simply as possible in terms of, so for AP I'm writing AC plus CP. AP is AC plus CP. So AC is just 3A directly and CP is 3 by 4 of CD, and CD we just did in the last part. So 3a plus 3 by 4 of 2b minus 4a. Now we need to simplify. That's 3a already. 3 2 times 6 by 4, or 2 1. 2 1 times 2 times 3 by 2b, and minus 3a. So this is 3 by 2 of b. Find AP ratio BD. AP ratio BD. Now see BD, let me copy that as well. AP is already 3 by 2B, and BD is just B. So B cancels out, that is 3 by 2 ratio 1. I'm multiplying both sides with 2, that is 3 ratio 2. What special type of quadrilateral is AB DP? AB DP. AB DP. What special type of quadrilateral is this? Four-sided already, and we know this is purely vector B, and this is also purely vector B. That's 1.5 times, but that makes it parallel, so we'll call it a trapezium. And paper complete.